And ever wonder if the time-traveling adventures of Marty McFly and Doc Brown truly hold up under scrutiny? And for decades, fans have debated the logic behind the DeLorean's jumps through time. And let's explore how the creators have tackled the seemingly impossible questions their films raised. And uh, Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, the minds behind the iconic franchise, openly acknowledged the complexities of time travel. They understood that fans would dissect every moment, uh, searching for inconsistencies rather than striving for scientific accuracy. They focused on internal consistency within their fictional universe. Uh, the duo addressed fan questions directly on the official website, not only they recognized the spectrum of inquiries, some insightful, others less so, but they were committed to providing answers or at least a framework for understanding their time travel rules. Um, their core philosophy, uh, time travel is at its heart fantasy. There is no proving anything. The goal wasn't to create a scientifically plausible system, um, but the compelling narrative with rules that were consistently applied within the story's boundaries. Uh, a key concept they introduced was the creation of uh, alternate timelines. Whenever Marty altered the past, a new Earth branched off. Uh, you know, this explained why his actions didn't simply erase him from existence. He was merely shifting to a different reality. Um, Doc Brown explicitly stated the existence of these alternate Earths, referring to them as 1985A. Now, this concept, now familiar to fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, allowed the filmmakers to avoid some of the most glaring paradoxes. But what about paradoxes themselves? And so the filmmakers, tackled the classic example: if a person went back in time and killed their younger self, what would happen? The answer, according to them, is that the act is simply impossible. The universe has a self-preservation mechanism to prevent such a contradiction. Preservation mechanism, such a set. They even applied this logic to a potentially disastrous scenario within the film. What if Jennifer had seen her past self, fainted, and suffered a fatal injury?
It is not explaining the paradox, but explained it away as an impossibility within their rules.
However, not all paradoxes were so easily resolved. The filmmakers admitted to one significant plot hole in Evol in function for schedule or 7 p.m. When Marty and Jennifer traveled to the future, their disappearance from 1985 should have erased them from that future timeline. And they grappled with this contradiction for a long time. Um, uh, so in ultimately, they decided to prioritize the audience's enjoyment. They couldn't bear the thought of reaching the future only to discover that Marty's kids didn't exist. They assumed that the future they visited was simply the one where Marty and Jennifer successfully returned to 1985. It's a convenient explanation, and it doesn't entirely resolve the paradox. Um, but as the filmmakers themselves pointed out, they were dealing with fantasy, and it when it comes to fantasy, a little suspension of disbelief can go a long way. Speaking of disbelief, why did the DeLorean need 1.21 gigawatts of electricity? Honestly, who knows? But it looked cool, didn't it? And so it's a good reminder that sometimes the most important thing is to have fun. Um, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.